Dr. Coutzer, Joan, I was so surprised, I have to say, very devastated to hear that not only you think you're old enough to retire, but that you are going to retire from Sanofi Genzyme. I knew you, of course, when you were at Genzyme for many, many years. Indeed, I think you worked partly with R&D systems before that on some very interesting assays years and years ago. Hasn't it all changed? And haven't there been wonderful things and achievements through the core of Genzyme, now part of a big organization, but still achieving that essential material, that essential ideal of rare diseases and developing powerful transformative molecular therapies. I know what you did. You helped us a lot, mainly by being a very stern critic and difficult to please, but also by your depth of knowledge, your love of the subject, your capacity to take on more or less anything, it seems, and your chemical background, or biochemical background. I do recall your wonderful work on the development of neonatal screening, partly, I think, in South America and Argentina, but with others worldwide, working together to develop assays that are reliable on dried blood spots and other means to detect and predict outcomes of great importance in our field. And I'm sure those will be a lasting contribution in many, many ways. I also remember your work on biomarkers and, may I say, biosimilars, incredibly scholarly, detailed, and not just ranging from the chemistry and the necessity to have something truly biosimilar, but also the regulations, the licensing, and all the rest of it. These tendencies now, after years of success in the orphan world, have brought biosimilars as a threat. Who'd have ever believed it? I miss you a lot, Joan. We're similar height. I know you're a family person of great depth from America and love your family and often go there. And kind of the Genzyme family and your colleagues, even me, a distant cousin over here in the UK, well, we're all related to you and we feel very close to you for what you've done. And I have other colleagues who feel and speak the same. I know of your work. I know that recently you are a bit of a detective too. We were talking about Charles-Philippe Ernest Gaucher and his thesis, which is nice to read, University of Paris, 1882. But you and I started talking about Henriette Agion and Hansarts and Pram Mystery, and I and you talked about it a lot at one point. But it was you actually tracked it down. And I'm pretty good at that thing, but you tracked it down, University of Paris again, 1934, and there it is. It's a fabulous piece of work and very interesting about pre-war Paris and indeed the history of that lady and her marriages and her career is pretty fascinating, another subject. So you are a scholar, you're disciplined, a little bit Germanic and tough sometimes. We love that, essential. You're a guiding light, you're moral, ethical, friendly, incredibly hardworking, and I am not the only one. The patients and others worldwide are going to miss you hugely. So please keep coming to meetings once you've kind of demobbed, and come around from time to time and keep in touch. So thank you for everything and all the very best in a period of relaxation, perhaps in the early phase of your retirement, which won't be long-lived. You're going to do something else, of course. All the very best, Joan. Goodbye.